Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency. So trading on the euro currency is becoming a bit tricky and annoying. As you can see, that market is changing direction every day, and these changes stand so that well, almost erases the action of the previous session, and until this moment it was relatively normal, just because we already have become in habit with this and just watching for overall tendency that was to the downside. But today some big changes have happened. So first of all, on the daily chart you can see that even nominal trend has turned bullish. So by the MACD, so currently, at least by the Napoli framework, we do not have reasons to take the short position anymore on the daily chart, because we do not have any bearish directional patterns here. Our trend direction is up. It means that the direction overall direction context stands to the upside. But if you take a look at the dollar index, you got even more. Let's take a look that recently we've got the bearish grabber on the dollar index. It suggests further downward continuation. Formally, nearest target of this pattern stands somewhere below this area, but it could become just the starting point of something bigger. This market could just keep going lower, because you can see it's probably already started reaction on performance of the 10-year yields, which are dropping. This is even on the background that Janet Yellen said that they will increase the borrowing in the long-term bonds. That should theoretically lead to rising of the yields, but currently you can see that they're dropping. So that makes impact on the dollar index as well, forming the grabber, and correspondingly we have to make some conclusions on the euro currency as well. So as I said about the daily chart already, so it might be we have the bullish context. Currently we are not considering taking any new shorts position. Take a look what could happen on the lower time frame. On the 4 time frame chart, formally the major tendency is not broken, just because market is still moving inside the channel, forming lower lows and lower highs. But we have the changing of the context, and now this tendency is not sufficient for us just to use it as a background for possible position taking. One of the possible scenarios that could happen, of course we should be prepared for payrolls that might change the situation drastically, but for now, if we suggest that the grabber on the dollar index will start working and in general upward trend still will happen, take a look here. It might be some kind of the reverse head and shoulders to be formed. That might be left shoulder head, and right arm might be formed nearest time. So when the market will just retest this former neckline of this big pattern, it could start something different. So also in favor of the bull stands the fact that market hasn't reached the OP. Usually it is not happening. So usually market trying to complete the major target before turning into any other action. But currently, if indeed reversal now is happening, abandoning of the OP, it's a bad sign for the bears. So this is some kind of the breaking of the natural market performance. So that's what we have on the 4 time frame chart. Yesterday we were speaking about the possible taking the short positions and pullback, because we said market stands near the low border of this channel as it goes accurately with it. Let's wait for some bounce and see whether we could get some position for a possible downward continuation. But take a look on the hourly chart that market actually has broken through this area where all levels were standing that we discussed without any respect. So it was just straightforward upward action and returned back to our invalidation point to the bearish context. So it was really very sharp reversal. You can see what has happened in the first 2 sessions. So this amazing swing up, then just collapsed, and now return right back up. So dealing with the market in the current circumstances is very difficult, especially when I come into the payrolls. So as a conclusion of the current analysis, we, as a bottom line, we could say that if you still would like to take the short position, and do not do it right now, just because we have the grabber and risk of the payrolls, what we will get, we do not know. So it would be better to wait. If you still believe that market will turn down, it will be better to wait when the situation with the grabber will be resolved. That will be just safer. If you would like to take the long position with the grabber, in this case, we suggest that maybe it makes sense to wait some pullback, some retracement for position taking. Taking in a bit larger scale on euro currencies, take a look here. We have the major confluence resistance, 109.16, 109.13, and it might be the neckline of the pattern that I just have described. So that might be short ahead. Neckline stand precisely at this confluence. So if you still would like to take the short position, maybe it makes sense to wait at least when the market will touch the confluence. It will be at least safer and give you chances that some pullback that lets you to move stops to the break-even later. And neckline and the confluence stands precisely between the trading ranges. So we can see this first trading range, breakout, resistance, downside action. So now it's once again will become the resistance. If market will break it up, it will be open road to the 110 area. So that is approximately that we have. So we do not consider currently any shorts. For the long position, if you're not scaring of the non-farm payrolls report and you're ready to take this risk, you could consider some pullbacks here, some retracements, some levels on this upward swing, and make the decision on the position taken. So that's what we have on the euro currency. Or last thing, guys, by the way, just don't forget it. Recall what we talked about the cable. On the cable, also bullish situation stands. So these grabbers that have been formed has reached only minimum targets, so briefly taken out of the former lows, and here's some kind of strong upward direction trading, changing trend into bullish. And recall what we said about this consolidation. It has bullish future, and this is a kind of the bullish dynamic pressure, because we have bearish trend while the trend is not bearish. It means that market should try to challenge of this top. So this situation also stands in the favor of the upward action. It's just additional part in the puzzle of the bullish context that we have. So that's all.